There you are sitting in your house eating a bowl of cereal. You just woke up, you're getting ready for your day, and you turn on the TV. The first channel that pops up is the news, and you hear the reporter talking about an astronomical occurrence that could change human life forever. You sit down on the couch and you listen to what the reporter has to say. A wormhole just opened up this morning, revealing part of the Andromeda galaxy. Scientists estimate this wormhole is going to remain open for 30 days. Nobody knows why this happened, and it also appears that a gigantic pink and orange planet will be sweeping past the wormhole 7 days from now. This is the first time ever in human existence that we'll be able to see another planet this close. The reporter goes on to explain that this planet will be so close to Earth that from the tops of mountains, you'll actually be able to touch the planet through this portal. This gigaplanet also seems to have very similar conditions for supporting life as we know it, and as far as we can observe, it seems unoccupied by anything other than vegetation. Now, you're sitting there thinking about this, and it starts to blow you away. Are we really going to be able to see another planet this close? Even better still, the wormhole opened up only 30 minutes away from your house, and there's a famous mountain near you that's very easy to hike up to. Every night after work, you walk up there and you watch as this planet inches closer and closer. 7 days pass and you go up the mountain. At the very top, you see the planet has just started to penetrate the portal, and in just a few more days, you're going to be able to touch the surface of this rock. You can see that the planet is so much different than ours. The leaves on the trees and the blades of grass are shades of pink and orange instead of green. The next day, you go to work. You work a retail job, and you can't get this planet off your mind. Everybody you meet that day is also talking about this anomaly, and some of them even say that once it gets close enough, they're going to try to jump from Earth over to this new planet and walk around for a little bit before coming back. 3 more days pass and the planet is now within reach. A very light jump will carry you from Earth over to this new rock, and you skip work to go see it. Already there are thousands of people jumping back and forth, walking around, picking flowers from the other planet and taking them back home with them. Nobody has a name for this new celestial body, and it seems there's so much respect for this anomaly that nobody is interested in giving it a label. As you jump across, you see the trees are made of what feels like wood, but the colors are purple instead of brown. You see the flower petals and dirt all feel and look different than anything you'd ever seen before. Water is green, the sky's a mix of pink and orange, and the clouds are a silvery blue. You call your boss and you tell him that you're going to be taking some time off work for the next few days. You and hundreds of other people set up tents and just marvel at how awesome and different this planet is. The night sky on this planet is completely unfamiliar, and you're seeing constellations and planets you've never seen before. You notice this solar system has 2 suns. This pink rock also has 7 moons, and some of them are close enough that they fill a large portion of the night sky. As you stay here for a few days, you notice people packing dirt into bottles. You notice scientists checking for radiation and precious metals. And something about this planet just feels so free to you. There's no government structure, there's no laws on this rock, there's no pressure for jobs or money, and all the strangers around you who are camping out seem so relaxed and genuine. You realize that none of you are there to do any damage. You're all just as awestruck and amazed as the next person. You feel so lucky to have been able to experience something so unbelievable. The next morning, you make the jump back to Earth and you head home. Once you get there, you turn the television on, trying to learn as much as you can about this planet. You find out that some species of animals have been found by explorers. You find out that even though the planet's twice as large as Earth is, its gravity is somehow very similar. The planet would have been a space explorer's dream, an oasis in the stars. All of a sudden, an emergency broadcast comes on every channel. It's from the United Nations in association with NASA, and they start talking about this planet. They start to say that delegates from every country all across the world will be making the jump to this new globe, that this is an opportunity to start fresh, brand new, and allow the human race to expand out into the cosmos. They'll be bringing provisions so they can grow food, start building bases and learning institutions developed all around exploration of this pink orb. Anyone who wants to join is allowed. It's a complete freedom of choice. If you make the jump over and decide to stay, this will be a final decision, as there are only 10 more days until the portal closes. Once you make this jump, there's no reason to believe that this portal will ever open again. You'll live in the Andromeda galaxy, populating this pink pearl, and you'll never be able to see Earth ever again. The broadcast ends and you turn off your TV. You slouch back on the couch and you put your hands in your face. There are so many concerns going through your head. I have friends and family here. Do I just leave them if they don't want to come with me? What kind of government system are they going to initiate on this planet? Is it ethical to even go and live there? Then again, if I don't like the system that these people put in place, I could always traverse the planet, explore, hunt, survive until I find a spot that I really like and settle in. Maybe I'll meet a cute girl on the other side and her and I can run away together. This could be a large-scale Adam and Eve project where thousands of Adam and Eves occupy this luminous body. You think about all of this. You think for days, and every second you think, there's another thought. It seems like a pros and cons list won't work because for every con, you also think up a pro. Days go by and you turn on the news. You hear the reporter say, "Tomorrow marks the final day that the portal will remain open. If you're still considering making the jump, today's the last day to make your decision." You see celebrity guests come on and talk about why they won't go. You hear some accounts of celebrities who decided to make the jump. Now you have a question to ask yourself. Do I make the jump? Or do I stay here on Earth? Now I know this video is kind of different. It might feel really out there, but I actually had a dream like this before. Every detail that I just shared with you happened in the dream, and just before I woke up, I had to decide if I was going to stay on Earth or if I was going to go to this new planet. In the dream, I didn't hesitate. I left without looking back, and it felt impulsive, but I was too curious. I had to go, but I want to know what you think you'd do. Imagine this was happening in your city. This was your choice. Would you go help develop a new society on this planet, or would you stay here on Earth? I'll read all the comments and make another video sharing the most thought-provoking answers. I think the biggest worry for me would be the new social structure. I wouldn't want to be dictated by new leaders who think their ideas are law. And since delegates are already populating the planet from every country, they'd all end up with their idea of how to implement a society. That could get messy, not to mention currency. It's not like you could just bring the American dollar onto this planet. We'd either have to form a new model of currency from the resources we find, or implement a moneyless system, which would be fine on paper, but then the difference between slavery and working together for the same cause could get skewed pretty quick. And it's not like money would even really matter that much on this new planet. I mean, what would we even call this new space money? Starbucks? Either way, I hope this was a fun thought experiment for you. Thank you for going with me on this one. I cannot wait to hear your answers.